I got you, you self-righteous son of a...
Don't mess with me, detective. Especially with this gun. It's a .44 Magnum. I saw a guy in a movie use one once. Highly effective.
What you gonna do, Jared? Shoot your own partner?
Why not? You shot yours. Detective Santura knew too much, didn't he? About your kickbacks from the 8th Avenue dealers. About your private stash of heroin courtesy of the evidence locker. You're an addict, detective. Your partner found out, so you killed him.
Like I'm gonna do you. You fired 6 shots, you moron. And oh, by the way, you were right about Santora. If he would have been such an overeater, I wouldn't have to shoot him between the eyes. You ever seen that in a movie?
No, but I saw that in a cartoon. Gotcha.
Another game, Joshua? You're on, Bryce. How about face to face?
I knew you'd come. Man to man.
Joshua?
You look surprised.
You said you were in the 8th grade.
I was. Long time ago. Your daddy should have taught you to never trust strangers on the internet.
I thought you were my friend.
I'm better than that, kid. Much better. I'm your brother.
Where are you taking me? What's going on?
Good work, Doyle. Maybe there's some dirty cops in Minnesota you can take care of.
Never seen a cop transfer in and out as fast as you did, Doyle.
I have very short attention span, sir.
Minneapolis is lucky to have you.
Thank you.
This your family?
Yes. I hope to update those photographs soon.
Haven't seen them in a while, hmm?
No, sir.
Dispatch, over.
Go ahead, dispatch.
Decatur Division reported a 207 13-year-old boy residing at 439 Oakbrook Road.
A kidnapping. This is Detective Doyle. I'm rolling to the scene.
Well, what about Minneapolis?
I have to do this.
Why?
I have a thing about kidnappings.
There are pretenders among us.
I was taken from my family.
36,000. He's already demonstrating more talent than any of our others.
How many people died because of what I thought of?
Since I broke out, I've spent every moment searching for my past.
He's a pretender. A genius who can become anyone that he wants to be.
The Center wants him alive.
Preferably. He defends the weak and abused.
Life's a gift.
You a doctor?
I am today. I'm Detective Doyle. What have we got?
What we got is what we don't have. Namely, her son. Bryce Banks. 13. Straight A student. Captain of the chess club. Mom goes in last night about 10:30, kisses him goodnight. Wakes up this morning and he's gone. His father is a strict disciplinarian. Mom's just a mom. She's pretty shaken up. I don't even want to imagine what these people are going through there.
They took Where is he? Where is he?
Detective? Detective? Are you with me, Dora?
With you.
Daddy, I got your message. Everything all right?
Angel, I need your help.
My help?
It's Brigitte.
Oh.
Look, I know how hard it's been for you since Thomas's death.
I'd really just rather move on.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Move on, make my marriage work. But Brigitte, I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, it's erratic behavior, mood swings. She changed her hair color again. This morning I found her crying in the shower, for God's sake.
Daddy, I don't see how I can be of any help.
Well, reach out to her. Woman to woman. I mean, relate to her. I mean, find out what's bothering her.
Daddy, Bridget and I aren't exactly bosom buddies.
Angel, please. Remember, she's family now.
Right. The kid's a prodigy. When it comes to chess, Bryce Banks is the Michael Jordan of the checkered board. Can you tell me what happened?
I don't think your son was taken, at least not from here. There are no signs of a struggle, and the only fingerprints on this open window are your son's.
Bryce would never run away.
Are you sure? There's something else, isn't there? He slammed this down before he left.
He slammed it down because of the tournament. Bryce was supposed to compete in the city chess final on Saturday, but he wanted to go skateboarding with his friends, and Philip wouldn't let him.
You had an argument.
I worked my tail off for that kid. He never appreciated it. It's true.
Bryce is gone, and we don't know where. Can't that wait?
When you came in to say goodnight, did you notice anything strange about the way your son was acting?
I could see how disappointed he was, missing the trip, his friends. But before I left, he was back on the computer.
You traded emails with somebody named Joshua. They arranged to meet for the first time last night, face to face, to play chess.
Could Joshua be the kidnapper?
We're going to find out.
There was a report of a bomb exploding here around 12:05. What's with the explosives?
It's like the kidnapper wanted to destroy all evidence. It's a highly flammable explosive, like napalm.
That seems like overkill. Why not just grab the kid and be done with it?
It's a good question.
Which leaves us right back in the dark.
In the emails, the kidnapper asked Bryce to meet him here. How did they both know this place?
Chess tournament. Statewide event. Covers players from all over the Southeast.
And it's open to the public.
Yeah. Or maybe the guy's some crazed kiddie chess fan or something.
Runs deeper than that.
You never let me play games. You're just right. I don't understand.
When you're the best at what you do, Jared, people stand up and notice.
The kidnapper wants Bryce because he's the best. Covets the superior mind.
Yes, Father. Yes, sir. He'll be ready when the time comes. What are you gonna do to me? I'm gonna give you immortality.
What's that for?
It's for you, Joshua.
I want to see my mom and dad.
I told you, Joshua. You have a new father now.
My name's Bryce. Your name is Joshua! Just like me!
You can't understand. But you're brilliant. You'll learn.
Why are you doing this to me?
Because you're special.
My people have talked to everybody involved with the chess tournament and come up with zero.
Well, they missed something. The tournament was the only place that the kidnapper could have watched Bryce perform. The boy's a prodigy. The ultimate trophy.
Or you may be right about that, Detective.
Jared, this is Samantha Waters, the FBI's top profiler.
I'm with the Violent Crimes Task Force here in Atlanta.
Violent crimes. But this is a kidnapping.
Well, it may be more than that, Detective. A lot more. Your kidnapper's MO matches that of a man who abducted 8 boys in Maryland and Virginia in the late 1980s. We got a red flag related to the previous unsolved case files. The last 3 boys were taken within weeks of each other in 1989. Michael Taylor, Theodore Reed, and Harry Dunn.
Each victim was between 11 and 13 years of age. Each displayed accelerated intelligence.
Trace evidence destroyed at the scene with a highly flammable explosive. This sounds like our guy.
Were any of these boys found?
Yeah, we found 6 of the boys, but they'd been killed. 2 of them are still missing, Michael Taylor and Theodore Reed. Harry Dunn was the last boy taken.
Your conclusion?
These children, they may not be trophies. They may be subjects. It's almost as if the kidnapper is putting them through some sort of testing procedure and weeding out the weak and rejecting them.
By dumping them in the woods.
How's it going on locating the Bakes boy?
The CID was able to isolate a partial shoe print outside the blast area, size 12.
By the indentation, I could guess he was about 6'2", 200 pounds.
Well, I don't think that this guy relies on physical size to intimidate. I think that this is all about emotional control.
His screen name was Joshua. He traded emails with Bryce before Bryce vanished.
All right, well, I'll go over everything in detail, and hopefully I'll be able to come up with a more complete profile for you.
May I ask you one more thing?
Of course you can.
The last boy that was kidnapped, the boy in the photograph, how long was he held before he was killed?
72 hours. Maybe less.
Hello? Bridget? The woman is a junkie.
What are you going to tell your father?
The truth. What else?
It will be your word against Bridget's.
I'll get proof.
How are you going to do that?
Would you like one?
I haven't seen one of these in a while.
They're very good.
Thank you. Invisible.
Invisible.
That's how Bryce refers to himself in these emails. He said that his father pushed him so hard he felt as if he didn't exist.
The other victims had similar relationships with their parents. Specifically, their fathers.
So they all suffered deep psychological wounds caused by strained parental relationships. They were all emotionally cut off from them. Vulnerable. Jared? I don't think you ever get used to saying things like that. A lot of cops I know grow cold to it out of necessity.
I wish I could figure out how.
What is this? Some kind of shorthand?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just something I made up as a child to keep the wrong people from reading my diary.
I think that Bryce wanted his privacy too, but his father wouldn't let him have it. I think that his father wanted him to be something that he never was or ever could be. A star.
This is ridiculous. You're saying the kidnapper was at the tournament? This is pathetic.
Philip!
No! I'm not going to stand by while the police chase dead ends. He hasn't even made a ransom demand yet.
He may not.
You think this man might kill our son no matter what we do?
The kidnapper may have been stalking your son at the tournament. Now, can you remember anyone who paid particular attention to Bryce? A teacher, a tutor, anybody?
I taught my son chess.
There was that journalist at the season's first tournament. I don't remember his name, but I remember thinking he was strange.
Strange how?
He said he was going to do a feature on Bryce, but he hadn't even made it to the city finals yet.
You think he could have taken my son?
We'll see what we can track down.
Well, somebody better start doing something.
Please. About the way my husband is acting.
We understand he's under a lot of pressure.
That's no excuse. My son thinks he's invisible to his father. We need another chance to make this right. Please. Please, find my son.
Hey, anything new?
Nothing so far. I've got George cross-referencing the Banks kid with all the missing boys. Friends, schools, the whole 9 yards. Now, except for the fact they could all be in Mensa, there's no other connection. We're going through it, Sam, but the process is slow. You okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm working with this detective. His name's Doyle, Jared Doyle. He's good. It's just...
But what?
I don't know, it's just... I'm tired. It's this case, these kids.
Be careful, Sam.
I will. Bye-bye.
Hello? That must be crazy.
Goody, there's nobody home. You are so naughty. I know I shouldn't do this, but sometimes a girl has to do what a girl has to do.
A nooner. It's not even 11 o'clock.
What?
You're gonna help me. There's some pretty freaky things going on here.
Brute, where are you?
I'm stuck in your father's bathroom. And there's some things going on here that shouldn't be going on in the workplace, if you can get my drift.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about Brigitte.
You better go clean that up before it stains your pants,
I gotta go.
Brute.
Brutes!
to finish this without you.
If your husband finds us in his office, we'll both be finished.
The reporter Bryce's mom mentioned is named Joshua Myers.
So what's the problem?
The problem is the magazine he claims to write for doesn't exist.
From the looks of this place, neither does his career.
Myers.
Whoever he is, this guy built a shrine to Bryce Banks. Our guy.
But where's the boy?
Get out!
I thought you said the kidnapper was a big guy. This guy couldn't be more than 5'6".
Where's the boy?
You're too late. He's my brother now.
You have pictures of Bryce Banks all over your walls. Now what have you done with him?
His name is Joshua. He's my brother now. So, little brother, tell me your name.
My name is Joshua. My name is Joshua.
I've been going over the case files, and I think there may be 2 kidnappers.
Joshua Myers. His real name is Theodore Reed.
One of the kidnapped boys that the Bureau never found.
How could that be possible?
He grew up.
My name is Joshua. My name is Joshua. My name is Joshua. My name is Joshua. My name is Joshua.
Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news. The good news is Brigitte is a lot happier. And the bad news is it's Mr. Lyle who's making her that way.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the horizontal bop.
Bridget and my brother?
Brooks, are you 100% sure?
More like 80, 82.
Drugs, Lyle? Unbelievable. This is gonna break my father's heart.
They've been gone for a decade. And now they kidnap other children.
A human pyramid scheme. So the second kidnapper may be the other missing boy from 10 years ago.
Mike Taylor.
You said that he was a large man.
He is. He also calls himself Joshua.
And Bryce will also be named Joshua.
A new name from a new parent.
A father figure.
And there's our connection.
They are my brothers. They are Joshua, like me.
Where have you taken the boy? You told me everything else. Why not tell me where he was taken?
He can't say.
Joshua can't say. He'll take Joshua into the woods. Joshua doesn't want to go into the woods.
Ask him about the woods.
What's in the woods?
You two are scary.
Joshua can't say.
Why can't you say?
Father.
Who is father? Is this you? Your name isn't Joshua. It's Theodore. Theodore Reed.
My name is Joshua. My name is Joshua. My name is Joshua. Joshua doesn't want to go into the woods.
Because of father.
Anything for father. Everything for father. Anything for father.
Where's the boy?
Everything for father.
Where's the boy?
Anything for
Where
father.
is the boy?
Everything for father. Anything for father. Everything for father. Anything for father.
This isn't someone who is lying. It's not that he won't tell us, he can't.
The way he shuts down when I ask him difficult questions. Classic signs of psychological patterning.
Yes, brainwashing.
As much as we'd like to think some CIA spook perfected it during the Cold War, these men aren't a product of that.
Well, they weren't men when they were kidnapped. When a child is taken from his home, he eventually loses all sense of what is real and unreal. Without that connection to the people that he loves, without that nurturing, his mind can easily be molded.
His loyalties changed. His intellect honed. His very identity so altered he doesn't even know who he is anymore.
How do you know all of this? They're going to do to Bryce what was done to them.
Brainwash.
If the boy measures up.
And if he doesn't?
In 26 hours, Bryce Banks could be gone forever.
You're running out of time there.
Yeah, I know. Look, we need to try another tack in finding a connection between Bryce Banks and the other kidnapped boys. Father figures.
We're talking pastors, coaches, scout leaders, that kind of thing.
Well, anyone they could look up to in place of their real father.
We're on it, Sam. So how's Detective Doyle?
That's one I haven't figured out yet.
You did it, Jared. You won.
Does that mean I can see my mom and dad?
We've already explained that to you. We're your family now. Look how proud you've made us here today. I almost feel like your father.
Sam,
Oh, hi. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
how did you find out where I was?
Logan told me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
No. Well, this isn't exactly where I had imagined a talented law enforcement officer would live.
I'm sort of in between places right now. Sorry about the mess.
No, it's none of my business, really.
It's a long story. So, what can I do for you?
Well, I was just curious about one thing.
What's that?
Why are you lying? I thought that there was something bothering you about this case, and when I looked at the video of you questioning Joshua, I knew it.
I don't understand.
A child? A child trapped by his past. Lost, alone, afraid.
With all due respect, I don't think that I'm the one that you should be profiling.
Well, I'm sorry, it's a bad habit of mine. Who are you, Jared?
What do you mean?
Come on, you eat candy out of a toy dispenser. You have your whole life laid out around you.
Classic textbook misplaced childhood, I guess.
No, I don't think that there's anything textbook about you.
My life has no bearing on this case.
Well, I think that it does. That interrogation.
That interrogation went nowhere because Joshua Myers was programmed to shut down. End of story.
You know, my mother died when I was a little girl. And my father just wasn't really around. I was sort of raised by my best friend's family. You had foster parents, didn't you?
Foster parents. I guess you could call them that.
Why is this case so personal to you?
Let's just say that I'm dedicated.
Or maybe you're more like Joshua than you want to admit.
I've done everything as you instructed. I understand. Yes, sir. Your new son is almost ready.
My name is Joshua.
Father is going to be so proud of you. You disappoint me, Joshua. Do you know what happens when Father rejects you? You go out into the woods, and you don't come out. Ever. Ask all you want. I won't tell you where the boy is.
Whatever you say, Joshua. A son should be called by his given name, especially if that name was given to him by Father. Gave you a new name, a whole new life. He loved you when your own father wouldn't. But part of his love was doing his will, and his will was to kidnap innocent children and take them from their homes.
No. Bryce was unhappy. His father didn't love him. His new father will, my father.
Before you were ripped away from your real family, were you unhappy?
I wasn't taken, I was set free. Father doesn't make us do anything. We do things for Father.
Of course, after all, he's Father. You have to do whatever he says, obey his will.
Yes.
Even if he asked you to go into the woods. Why are you so afraid of the woods, Joshua? Is it because your brothers are out there?
Brothers?
8 of you were taken. but only 2 of you became Joshua. The rest died in the woods.
Stop talking.
What did your father make you do in the woods, Joshua?
Joshua can't say.
Well, maybe these pictures will help you remember.
I don't want to look.
What happened to this Joshua?
I don't want to look. No, I don't want to look.
Father didn't think he cut it. So he asked you to go out in the woods and do this to him. He asked you to kill this boy, didn't he? Look at the pictures, damn it!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You don't.
I'm so sorry.
Theodore, help me. Help me save Bryce.
Angel. Perfect time.
Daddy, I need to speak with you. Alone?
Oh, this is your family. We have no secrets.
Daddy, I've recently learned...
Parker? Oh, excuse me. May we have a word with you outside?
Later.
It's important.
Excuse me. 1 minute. What?
I checked the contents of that. I checked the contents of the syringe. It was Pergonal.
What the hell is that?
It's a drug. But a fertility drug.
Fertility, are you sure?
Bridget wasn't trying to get high, she was trying to get pregnant.
But with whose baby?
So Lila and I came in here to celebrate. No, I shouldn't. I couldn't help it. I'm so excited.
Too excited. She spilled champagne all over my pants. I had to go in your bathroom and clean myself up.
Angel. You wanted to tell me something.
It's nothing, Daddy. I'm gonna get going.
No, wait a minute. We have something to tell you. Bridget and I are going to have little Parker.
Congratulations, Miss P. You're gonna have a baby brother or sister.
This is fantastic.
Turns out the erratic behavior and mood swings had to do with fertility drugs, the hormones and all that.
This is a surprise.
Well, it's a happy day for the family.
Oh, come on. Don't be a poop.
Happy days indeed.
The woods.
Where are we going? We're going for a walk in the woods.
Hello, Joshua.
Who are you?
I'm the father. I'm your father. Don't be afraid. I've come to set you free.
Drop the knife! Drop the knife!
No, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand.
I am father. He is my son. I am Abraham. He is Isaac. I'm going to say...
No more! All right, Jared. No more! We got him! No more! Jared. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay now. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
We can't thank you enough for giving us a second chance with our son.
How's your husband?
I don't think he realizes the way he is. But I do know that I'm going to do everything I can to show our son that there's more to life than winning chess matches.
His name is Dr. Samson Dane. He was a child psychologist. He treated Myers, Taylor, and the other missing boys. He used his influence to lure them away from their families. Dane's own son died of a genetic disorder.
My guess is his name was Joshua.
For all these years, he was trying to recreate a family. They're being admitted to a psychiatric facility. With any luck, they'll be deprogrammed.
What about their parents?
They're seeing them today. 10 years is a long time.
A child never forgets the people who love him. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I got you this.
Oh, for me? Thank you.
For the kid in you.
Good luck, Jared.
Thank you.